Yo, check it. Welcome back to another podcast episode. This week, we have two special guests. Raph's already been here before, but we got the new swag right here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Ray.
You want to introduce yourself, Ray?
Well, I'm Ray Martinez. I killed the game. Have good fashion sense. You know, I'm a good guy. You know, good vibes. You know, that's what I'm about. So,
hey, Ray's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, one of the best people I've ever met. I'll say that on camera. I ain't scared.
all right, I'm gonna save that clip just so I can
save that clip for yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Felicia's on vacation today. She's out of town, so she couldn't do the podcast this week. So we just got the boys.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, boys, man. Thanks
boys.
for having us, man. I appreciate it. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, of course, dude. Because, like I told you at a text, man, the first time Raph was on the podcast, he was like, man, you should have my friend Ray in the podcast, too. I was like, all right. But that was like a year ago. Now we finally made it happen. And, yeah.
That's what's up, man. I'm excited. I feel like we've just been living life. So it's like hard to make our times match, but we just made it happen today, so I'm excited, man.
I know.
And I've been seeing you a lot recently too, which is really cool, man.
I know, because I've been dancing a little bit. I've been taking classes.
He's fucking it up, y'all. Just so y'all know, JERiCK is in there. He's
slowly getting there. I can't dance as well as these guys, because these guys just move in crazy ways. I was trying to describe that. I was just like, I don't know how to describe that.
No, that's good though, man. That's good. It's just practice, man. Because I feel like when you do start, even if you love dance or even if it's natural to you, it's gonna feel awkward because people's movements and the timing. It's like asking a lot of a new person to like move a certain way.
Yeah.
So it feels almost like off or awkward, but that's how everybody starts. Like, even if it was natural to me, man, I could not keep up. I would do the wrong things. I feel like I was like seconds late and shit, but it's like, it's just natural the way it happens. And even if you love dance or you do it naturally, choreo is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, because it's funny because I can kind of, I can kind of groove a little bit. I got a little bit of rhythm.
Oh, for sure.
But then when it comes to like choreography, like for some reason, it's definitely a different kind of like dancing, because like grooving is just like you're in the club just doing two steps. But
let me tell you guys something about this dude. So, like that scene in the movie where it's the last guy in the gym, everybody's left already. Like that was Ray. I'm not even bullshitting you guys. Like after when we were in the crew and when we had like shows and shit like that, this dude would literally like be in his room going over shit because he felt like he had some catching up to do. And like the work ethic has always been there.
Yeah.
And you look at where you are now, bro, and you're fucking killing the game. Like,
let's talk about
such a long way.
Let's talk about how you guys met. Because you met Ray a few years ago, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny though, because the first time I met Raph was, I think it was like called the Serve Drop or something that Nate was doing at the time. But it was really cool because I met Raph when he had just gotten out of a relationship, right?
Like, bro, literally, I met this dude walked into my class the day after I broke up with my ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
I was like,
it was meant to be.
Dude, I went to hip hop class and I was dancing to fucking Justin Bieber because this guy was in his field.
Yeah.
And it was so
I was
good.
in my feels that
what
day.
JB song was it?
Your mama don't like you. Or my mama don't like you because she likes everyone.
What is that one again?
I forgot what it's called, but it was that.
It's when he was in his little guitar phase or whatever.
Okay.
I was in my feels,
Hella in your feels. I was like, I'm ready for some hip hop, and Rap's like, Mom. I'm like, but he was moving so dope that I was like, I love this shit. But
were you already dancing before that?
So I was dancing, but I was never doing like choreography. Like I used to do like, I know this sounds crazy, but like when I was little, I would look at a lot of videos or I would just watch something like a lot and I would like dance next to it. So I'm like, am I doing this right? Like, so I would almost watch.
You would just copy their moves.
Yeah, but I never got into a class until like 2016. So I was just always dancing in my room by myself or always doing something, but I never had structure or foundations or like more ideas of what dance is, so.
Yeah.
It was cool though, man.
Yeah, because, Justin Bieber, but I love that you like the movements and stuff enough for you to enjoy and keep coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, from then on, he showed up to every class, every like hip hop class. And then there was this dance convention in Tahoe coming up. And so, you know, Nate was telling everyone about it. Obviously, you heard about it.
Yeah.
I went with Sierra and everybody else up to Tahoe. And we ran into Ray there and you know, I wasn't expecting to see him because he's so new at dance. But the fact that he was there ready to take on a dance convention, I was like, this dude's got some balls, man. Like,
wait, dance convention? Like, what is that?
So it's just like a full day of dance, but when
it's like a couple days of dance.
Yeah, it's like a couple, like
fucking, like a weekend.
Like what, like 8 a.m. till like
and then
like
there's like
4?
a bunch of classes.
Oh, dude, it's classes all day back to back.
It's like class, 5-minute break, class, 5-minute break, class, 5-minute break, class.
Like there's like 4 rooms.
Yeah,
like 2 giant ones, 2 smaller ones, and then there's classes all day long.
All day, all different levels, dude. But it's one of the hardest things to do because everyone that goes to those conventions is ready to fucking dance like that for hours.
Conventions are crazy because there's people from other cities and other states that like are hella good and just show up there. It's kind of intimidating.
It is, man. And we were, what was it, JoJo Gomez and KK Harris, and these girls were like on fire at the time, bro. So they were dancing like so fast, so quick. I could not even keep up, dude. Yeah. Like I was getting corrections all day there. And I feel like it just made me a stronger dancer because instead of like getting down on myself, I'm like, they're giving you like constructive criticism. It wasn't
like
even
though it was hard, you were learning.
They were like, do it like this and it'll be better. So it wasn't like they were putting me down. They were like, fix this and it'll be like that. And like I just feel like to be good, you have to be humble and you got to be a student and you got to be able to take criticism not to the heart like that, because everyone that's great right now, and I'm looking at like all these like artists and shit, like everyone had criticism, but if you like let one thing like throw you off, then how are you gonna quit so easy on something you love?
You got to use it to make yourself better.
Yeah,
because that's how I kind of felt when I started taking vocal lessons.
Okay.
You know, I've been singing since I was a kid.
Oh, I love that.
And then I just started vocal lessons like a few months ago.
Okay.
Nice. And
but see, it was natural to you. You just kind of had that like little gift, you know?
Yeah, because like it was natural, but at the same time, I wasn't like properly trained.
Yeah.
So like it's different when you're actually like know the fundamentals. You know, like you can sing, and then sometimes you're not really singing properly. And apparently, I wasn't really singing properly. So like,
oh shit.
Instead of going into it as oh, I know everything. Like, you know, this was like after I made my album, you know?
Okay, for sure.
So it's like, I want to take into like, you know what, teach me whatever you can teach me.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to be a student instead of like, oh, I already made an album. Like, why do I need to learn more, you know?
Right.
So it's like, I think it's just good to keep that in mind. Like, there's always room for growth regardless of where you're at.
Exactly, man.
But yeah, and now I'm taking dance lessons. Sheesh.
No, you're killing it, bro. You're killing it.
I want to take race class. Well, this reggaeton.
Yeah, dude, do it, man. Because it happened really randomly, honestly. I think there was like a...
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
When you talk about a reggaeton class, like I never really knew what that looked like until like you watch this dude's like class. Like that fits that genre like so well.
Is it level 2 or level 1?
Well, it says level 2, but I think the levels that they have been placing are just almost based on what they think is harder and what is not. But if you
you're not the one that decides if it's level 1 or level 2.
Correct.
No. So
honestly, bro, anyone can walk in. The beauty of that format is anyone can walk into that class and actually pick it up. No matter, you know, if you feel like you killed it, there's still something to take from even the advanced classes.
Right. Yeah, because I was like looking at the classes, I'm just like, because you know Sierra, she teaches the hip hop too, right?
Yeah, me and her switch off on Mondays.
And then I was just like, man, hip hop too. It's like I barely do hip hop one, so like I don't know how much like skill level you need to be at. You shouldn't let
the numbers intimidate you. Yeah,
but you know, like, hey, I guess you just gotta try it.
Yeah, you know? I highly encourage you to go, man. The numbers shouldn't dictate anything.
I think though what they kind of mean though, like the numbers, it's almost like
it's just a guide.
It's a guide, but if you think about it, like Brand's class, the way he teaches it is very level 1. But just because something is level 2, the teacher is still breaking it down just as much. You know, so like when I teach, I try and make sure I teach you guys everything I'm doing, body weight and everything. So even if it might be harder movement or faster, you still learned it in a simpler way, but it's going to be up to you to do it.
Yeah. So like what's the main difference between the 1 and 2? Like obviously like the line is kind of blurred.
Yeah.
But is it more like faster movements, more difficult?
I think
more diverse.
choreography?
more diverse, because if you just pay attention to the like level 1 classes, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the right 5, 6, 7, 8. But if you go into the level 2 or 3,
there's
try
like a 1N.
They want to get more complex. So instead of going to the left twice and then to the right twice, they would go left, down, up, switch, pop, pop, ta, ta, ta. So they're almost like using more
variations
of their skill.
Yeah,
So there would be more pocket, there would be more hits, there would be more grooves, there would be more groove changes. You know, like think about taking Brand's class and you're like grooving.
So it's
grooving,
if we're talking about patterns, and essentially dance is a pattern, right?
No, yeah, for sure.
Then we're talking about simple patterns, and then it can get more and more complicated. It's the same way with dance. Like pathways are patterns, and the more diverse and varied a pathway is, essentially the more advanced it is, because it opens up more possibilities and different ways and different techniques.
Yeah.
So
they'll just use a lot of their body. Like if you think about it,
you might do more footwork in this
They're
class.
asking more of you. They're asking you to be quicker. They're asking you to be sharper. They're asking you to be more...
Use more feet.
More centered, you know? So it's almost like moving quicker, but still making it look clean. You know? Because on the level 1s, they're giving you movement that you can actually latch onto and then try it out.
Yeah.
Because on level 2, you'll have like one groove to the left. But if you have like level 1, you're like grooving. And then you'll do that same groove to the opposite side so your body can get comfortable. But once your body's comfortable, like... Raf's or Sierra's or mine, like people will use those grooves and they'll cut them short. They'll like groove and then this and then that and then groove. And you're like, dude, like.
Yeah, because I remember when I took my first dance class.
Yeah.
This was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, nice. Whose class was it?
So that day I took Alex.
Kasky?
No.
Oh, big
no, I think you took the R&B grooves.
Yeah, the groove one, and then I also took the right after
class
that.
Right after.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was killing it that day. Back to back.
Yeah, so I took that. That was the first time I've actually danced choreography in a long time, because I used to dance when I was a kid, but for some reason I just stopped. I don't know why. So it was kind of more of, I was trying to get back into like getting into like how to move my body in a certain way, because like it's easy to kind of just like groove around, right? Like when you go in a club, you're just like basically
you're keeping it simple, low key. You're not doing the fucking moves.
But it's like it's different when there's actually like a certain movement that you're like, oh shit, like I'm supposed to move this way or like that way. It's like I just needed to like get used to the movement, and like once you get into it, I'm just like, all right, like I can get into this.
That's essentially, that's what dance classes do, is they help you become more and more comfortable, and the more comfortable you get, the less you think about it, the more it becomes second nature.
Because it was more of like I was thinking about it instead of just moving. But like the more I've like, you know, I've been taking like 3 classes already, and I'm just like, all right, I can kind of get into this a little bit more now, a little bit more comfortable. So that's good.
No, you're killing it, bro. A lot of people go in there, and sometimes some things doesn't feel right, and people are like, this is not for me. But I'm like, if something is meant for you and you enjoy it, like you should not let the little things not like let you go forward, you know? Because if I did that, I would have been like, wow, I didn't get that kickball change. I should never dance. And I'm like, it's just about learning something over and over and over until it does become second nature, you know? That's the beauty of dance, because once everything is second nature and you take somebody's classes that's throwing all these moves at you that you know, you just do it like it's fucking nothing, and people are like, what? And you're like, I've done that move like 9 million times. So it's like, it's just up to you to learn something so much that now a lot of things don't surprise you unless they're getting really, really complex. And Raph knows, like, unless you're throwing some crazy tuts or crazy ISOs, your body will almost have done all these basic moves like after a couple of years, you know. It's like
it's just like it's like having a vocabulary, but movement-wise.
Because that's what it was for me. Like I was thinking about it that way too. I'm just like, because like a lot of the moves, I don't know if basic is the right word, but it's like it's simple enough that it's like it's a very typical like dance move,
right?
So like if you learn those, like basically the fundamentals of dancing, like if you learn that, then like the rest you could just like you just add a little bit extra, you know.
Yeah, see, and you know,
because like when I was like watching you, I was like, you weren't, you did the choreography, but then you added your flair to it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, all right, like Ray's got. I mean, like obviously you're a pretty good dancer, but it's like the people that are actually, I guess, on a higher level of like skills, like they were doing the choreography, but they add their own flair to it.
Thank you.
Like I noticed, like you weren't just like following like what the choreography was. You were like add a little bit.
Yeah, that's
you
the
know,
beauty of
you
dance.
salt bay it out.
Yeah, you said salt bay it out. You have to though.
That's the beauty of dance. You know, like essentially you're showcasing your individuality. So no matter if you're taking this person's class or that person's class, you can still put yourself in that piece or that choreography and still find pockets where you can be yourself. And that's art in general. You know what I'm saying?
It is, man. It is. But it's also being comfortable.
Yep.
And being so calm in the moment that you can make those choices and it doesn't throw you off. And that's the hardest thing to learn, bro, about dance is being in front of people.
Yeah, and being comfortable.
And being
like
able
that.
to think as you're moving still.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy because you have to know the dance so well that that's not even on your mind right now. You're almost thinking like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Because your brain's almost like, I know exactly what's happening. And it's so weird, bro.
Yeah, you're focused on other details. Like, I should have more energy in this part instead of worrying about what the actual movement is.
Yeah, because I think that's where I'm at. Because like I'm still trying to figure out the choreography. So like I can't add the flair just yet.
Yeah, it's
because
time.
I need to learn how to do the basics first before I even do it.
It's a journey.
But last class though, I kind of tried to add a little bit in there.
Oh yeah, man.
No, I was just like, I was like, we did this one move where we were just like doing this, right? Like this one part, and then like you were supposed to just hold it, but you know what? Let me fucking move this shit.
Yeah, right.
I was like, but add a little bit of
a little spice. Yeah, you know
a little
that.
spice to it, but that's the only thing I could add.
That's what's up, though, man. Sometimes you'll get to those points where you're almost like, I want to do more. And sometimes someone will give you something, you're like, I can do more. Like, it's such an exciting feeling to be able to be in someone's class and be like, I can make this harder, but for me. And it's crazy. Once you get to that point, you're like, wait, how did I even fucking get here? It's like, you don't know until you just keep going, and then you realize one day how far you've gone. You know, it's really, really cool.
I definitely want to keep going, though, because it's been really fun. And I just love the people in there, too. Everybody's super nice.
All right, first JERiCK dance video 2022 coming to you live.
Well,
we're gonna do a flipperoo. So instead of me being the dancer,
you're gonna be the one doing the video.
I'm gonna be shooting JERiCK. He's gonna be dancing.
Oh, that'd be hot. I like that.
Come on,
let's do that. 2022.
Think about what that'll do for our friendship and our history on your channel, bro.
That'd be cool, man.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna do that. 2022 first dance video from me.
Yes.
That's a few months from now, so I guess you gotta learn a little bit.
So
it's on video.
And
it's
you
on
said 2022, so it could be later on.
That's true. That's true.
Have to be January 1st.
You at least have a year if you want to.
Yeah. And you're killing it, bro.
Thank you, man. Damn, we just like went on that.
It's good though, man, because dance helps you a lot, especially because you do music. And you're going to be on stage. You're going to be in front of people. You need to be as comfortable as possible. And even if you're not up there dancing, those classes will help you just
feel better in the crowd.
Like you can just stand there and people can look at you and you won't feel like you have to do something. You can just be there. Yeah. And it's like going into those classes, you'll notice yourself be more comfortable just with who you are, how you look, how you walk, all of that. And I feel like it's going to help you in your music career. For sure, because it's a performance. Every time you dance, it's a performance.
My guy with the slide out, pull a slide out on him, JERiCK.
You know, he's ready for that. I know he is.
Yeah, I might do some choreography. Actually, I do a music video with Dom soon.
Okay. To your song?
To my song.
Okay, dope.
So she's gonna dance, and then I'm gonna dance a little bit too. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but you know what? It's gonna be dope.
You better keep up with Dom, bro.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
she's gonna. I'm just gonna stand there. She's just gonna dance around me. That's how
Okay, if you
just
need
gonna swag it up.
Yeah. Let me know when that is, man. I'll come and I'll help you out with some
We're actually doing it on the 25th. It's a Sunday.
Oh shit. Okay, that's. I think the week that that's my okay. I don't know if I'll be free because my birthday's the 22nd, and sometimes I just be leaving for the weekend, but that's a Thursday, so I might leave on the weekend. But I'm trying to figure it out.
I mean, it's cool, man. There's always more music videos coming,
yes,
dude.
I'm dying.
Because I do have a plan for one of the songs. I told you about this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
tell him about it.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
It's kind of like a dance cipher because it
has
like
to shoot like a cipher basically.
Oh,
yeah,
for everybody.
Because it has like a 90s hip hop kind of beat to it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna ask a bunch of dancers to just, whoever wants to come, we'll just shoot. I don't know where and when yet, but I think because I saw one of the videos. It was the Reno Empire videos, and it was your class.
Oh, okay.
It was a recent one, like maybe like a couple months ago.
It might have been the fucking the like. Fucking,
it was in the black room.
Yeah, it was probably the bye bitch. It was probably that song.
Yeah, I'll find the video and then I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
But
because I taught beginning hip hop for Brand like a couple months ago, and everybody was loving it.
Oh yeah,
like that class was crazy packed. Like,
yeah, when I saw that video, I was like, oh shit, like a dance cipher would be a fucking dope,
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. You should show me the song or send it to me so then that way I can just listen to it and get a vibe for it.
Yeah. I'll send you guys the song because it's done already.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, it's actually coming out this month too.
Send it.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
For his new song. How long have you been doing music for, dude? Like actually like making songs.
Making songs?
Yeah, like actually like
November last year.
Okay, dope.
So it's pretty new. It's funny how it happened too, because my friend Johnny, he owns Mang Clothing. I don't know if you heard of him or know him.
Wait, what is the name you said?
Mang.
Yeah.
Okay. He has a clothing line, and then, we've known each other for a few years now. Because you've seen I've been doing like cover videos of other people's songs. So like one day he just messaged me. I haven't talked to him in, we haven't talked for like a long time. And then one day he just messaged me, be like, hey, let's do a cover together. And and then when I read that text, I was like, this guy's trolling, dude. Like, like in a funny way.
No,
like I wasn't like, it was like trying to like fucking talk shit, but he was just like, hey, let's do a cover. And I was like, why? Like, I didn't know like you do music, or I didn't know you sing. And it is, so I decided, you know what, like I haven't seen you in a long time, let's just kick it. And then he came over to my house, and then I was showing him some of the beats that I was working on.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be for a cover. And then he was like, hey, like this beat is really good. Like you should make a song. I was like,
oh shit,
I don't know how to fucking make a song. I was like, like I've never made a song before. And he was like, no, I'll help you out, dude. Like I know somebody that can like write lyrics and stuff. So I was like, like fuck it, let's try it. And then after we made that song, I was just like, I kind of fell in love with like the process of writing songs. And then I was just like, after that, I was just like, you know what? I decided to make more songs.
Okay.
Then I was like, oh, I'm going to make an EP. EP is basically like 3 to 4 songs.
No, yeah, for sure.
And then after making a couple more songs, and then I just kind of decided like, hey, fuck it. I'm just going to go for a full album. And 4 months later after that, release an album on my birthday.
That's beautiful.
April. And now it's just going.
Hell yeah, man. That's so cool.
If we're talking about music, this guy is a man of many talents. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to rat you out.
Oh, yeah.
Just rat me out, please.
Dude, Ray is an excellent rapper. Like, no
what?
So
I thought you were, I thought you were going to say,
blast right now.
I thought you were going to say DJ.
Oh, I mean, that too. I mean, but we're both like,
rapper, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I like to freestyle, man. I used to write a lot of lyrics, and then I realized that when I sit there and overthink something, I almost come up with something more basic. And then I was like, just keep freestyling. And then there was a point where I would just do that, and I wouldn't write music at all.
It did say that you pretty good at freestyling.
Yeah.
I've never heard it, so
Yeah.
I can't really.
I wouldn't just say shit like that. So,
he just encourages me, man, and he's just like a person that like embraces art. And sometimes I don't really like to show certain sides of me because I don't know exactly the like energy I get from certain people. And I feel like sometimes if you're not going to embrace what I'm doing, if you're not going to be open-minded to it, if you're not going to like be happy about it, then I can't really do it openly because your energy is like blocking me from actually.
Is
like,
it
being
because
more
you're worried
relaxed.
about the feedback?
Yes and no. I'm almost worried about the person being genuine with me. So I feel like because I'm not doing this so seriously and I'm not like freestyling everywhere and I'm not doing shows, like I feel like when I do show that side of me, it's only because I am comfortable with that person and I actually want them to enjoy it. And then sometimes people, I feel like, show certain talents to kind of be like, I don't know, like show offy, and I feel like that's not really my style.
Yeah, it's
So
not-
I don't just do it
Yeah.
for fun. Like I
It's
don't
not
just
like it's not like I met Ray and then he was just a rapper. Like,
Be like, hey, freestyle, bro.
no, like this is like
Yeah.
our this is part of why we're such good friends is because through the different moments and journeys that we both been on. Like there's been moments where I don't know, I'm playing an instrumental, and even moments before I became a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I would just be playing instrumentals and like we'd fuck around and try to rap, and then like this fool really like went hard, like for real, and I was like,
what kind of beat do you like to rap on?
So I like anything that has just like I don't
melodies,
want to say like
really
too
good.
like specific, but I need something that has like a feeling behind it. So
It
like,
needs to have a nice bass, a nice clap, snare, and it needs to have a good melody. I mean, I know
Yeah.
because
yeah.
trust me, Ray has rapped in front of me because he's so like we've gotten to the point of him being that comfortable with me
Yeah.
that I know exactly the kind of beat that'll
Yeah.
like inspire him to just
Yeah.
go off.
And he'll do it on purpose too. Like
Yeah.
we'll be chilling, he's mixing actual music, and then
Yeah.
I don't know, it just leaves us in the master. I'm like, fool, like I know what you're doing. And he's like, come on, you're not dying. I was like, I am, but you go first. So then I make Raph do it too because he loves it, but his brain has so many fucking words. He doesn't even know how to put them together. And what's crazy, he's listened to such good rappers that his brain has no choice but to rap like that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard for him because he doesn't even know how he can put all that together sometimes. And then when he does let go, sometimes I'm like, bro, do that again.
Yeah.
You know, so it's cool.
I think
man.
that's one thing that I've never, I wouldn't say never, but it's like rapping is a little bit difficult for me.
Yeah, no, it's
You gotta
different.
love it. You gotta love the art of it.
And it's not, I think it's because the way I approach it, I'm
Yeah.
a little bit more melodic because I'm a singer.
Yeah,
So it's hard for me to just kind of just like straight it up, you know? Like,
yeah, for sure.
like obviously there's like different styles of rap out there,
Yeah.
but because like every time I try to do it, I'm form like I want to sing it more than just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
saying the words.
Yeah,
if that
but-
makes sense.
No, it
you
is,
know?
but that's natural to you.
Yeah.
And I love singing, bro. When I used to grow up, like as a kid, I would sing everything
Yeah.
all the fucking time. And then when I got older, I was like, damn, these guys are kind of like spitting poetry in a way. And then once I really thought about it, I was like, you guys are still making pictures, but the fact that it kind of rhymes and it's witty, it almost
Yeah.
it almost keeps me more entertained, you know, because I love songs, but sometimes they remind me like of a haiku or something. Like it doesn't really like,
Yeah.
you know, which is still dope, but unless you really make that so catchy, it's not gonna stick in your brain as 1-2 buckle my shoe. Like you'll remember that
Yeah.
more, you know.
Because that's why I have a lot of like features in my songs
Yeah.
because I genuinely like rap, but
Yeah.
since I can't rap, I'll just ask people to rap, you know?
But that's dope, man.
But speaking of features, how about you, man? Do you want to be on a song, bro?
Dude,
like,
I
you want
would
to
love
collab on
that.
something, man?
Dude,
and
I love
the seed
that.
has been, that's what I've been trying to do since this podcast began. So
No, dude, I love music, man, and I love collaborating, and I'm like very open minded. I love all types of music, like
Yeah.
all types of music. It just has to have some type of message behind it. I'm
Yeah.
not like a Gucci Gang type of dude.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean. Like it's cool because of the beat, but like if I actually wrote something or I was in something, it needs to
Yeah.
have a message, a story, a feeling, a something, so that people can actually like want to listen to it again and be like,
Yeah.
whoa, he just made
Yeah.
me think of something that I've never thought of before.
Yeah. Because like that's how I kind of feel too. I mean, obviously I've made songs that are dumbed down. I don't know if dumbed down is the right word. We're
commercial
just
type.
commercial
No,
fun
yeah.
songs where just
Party-
like, hey,
yeah.
party it up or have sex and whatnot.
Right,
But
it's what you
like,
got to do sometimes.
Yeah,
though, you know.
I mean, like it's fun. Like if sometimes if the songs just kind of go out like that, I'm
Yeah.
just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make this song just because it's a fun song
Right.
and I want to make it. And
Right.
because like a lot of my like basically most of the songs on my album, it's more of like a love song, I guess. But that's cool, man. Yeah, let's make it happen, dude. One of these days we'll just vibe it up and we'll see what we can make, man.
No,
'Cause
yeah,
I got a lot of beats, dude.
Yo, it's hella funny. A couple weeks ago, me and Ray were at the mall.
Oh, fuck
And-
yeah, tell yeah, please tell him this story because it's so funny.
What's the name of the clothing store? It's like RDA store or something like that.
Something. It's new though.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
new
yeah.
though. It's
So
really
there's this new clothing store in the mall that's like very
Metalwood.
hip hop themed.
Yeah.
Where? Metalwood?
Yeah, yeah. So we walk in. We're just clowning around. We're literally like there to kill time, and
Right.
we're looking around, and these dudes are having a cipher in the back.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
they're actually
You
pretty
jumped
good.
in?
Like young kids, bro, and like they were like really good. And I was like, I gasped, right? I was like,
Yeah.
"This is your moment, man. You've been trading your whole life. Jump in." Like, I mean, okay. So
Yeah.
me as a friend, I was kidding, but also Ray knows me enough that when I say that, I mean it genuinely,
Yeah.
even though I'm gassing him. Like,
Yeah.
please join the cipher because I know you're gonna kill it.
Right.
Show these fools up. Not in like you're gonna crush
A bad
everybody.
way,
just,
but it's just like show them your skill. You
yeah,
know?
exactly. Like show who you are. Like
Yeah.
you know, and I encourage them, and then they went on for like 3 or 4 rounds. I lost
Yeah.
count, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was cool though, man, because we weren't expecting that. And when
Yeah.
we walked in, they were freestyling. And I was like, they're not gonna ask us. Like they're just doing their thing. Like, and they literally look over at us like, you guys want to jump in? Like not knowing that we fucking even know that vibe or even know how to do it. And I literally
Yeah.
looked at Ref like, holy shit, I think I'm ready to just jump in this shit.
Hey, there you go, dude.
it
Sometimes the
was-
universe will just call you, man.
yeah.
It was good though, man, because once I heard their reaction and they're used to just listening to other homies rap, like I was like, I'm not just good to me or my homie, I'm good to strangers that also do this because they love it too. And I was
Yeah.
just like, whoa, they're actually kind of hyped about it. They were
Yeah.
almost like, yo, like where have you been? I was like,
Yeah.
just kind of chilling,
Yeah.
practicing under a rock, you know?
Yeah, because like that's how I feel with like music too, like making original songs.
Yeah.
Like obviously, you know, I like the song, like whatever I make, like, oh, I like this, I think it's good, but
Yeah.
then I always kind of question, like, are people gonna like this?
Yeah.
Or is this good enough for everybody else?
Right.
But then it made me but I realized that it doesn't matter as long as I like it.
Right.
And there are people that will like it, there are people that will hate it, people that will love it. There's just all in between, and like
Right.
it doesn't matter as long as I'm happy with what I made
Right.
and I genuinely enjoy.
Yeah, genuinely enjoy it.
Yeah, that's all that matters. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's just a good feeling. It's a good feedback when people are just like hype up
Yeah.
about like whatever you make, or like just like
Right.
freestyling, you know,
Yeah.
or dancing, whatever. Like if people just see you doing something that you're passionate about,
Yeah.
and people kind of, you know, gas you up a little bit,
Mhm.
feed your ego, whatever. But you know, it feels good.
It does. It does. And then at the same time, I'm just like, that was a humbling experience. And I felt like sometimes things place me in stuff so that I keep myself very grounded. Like that was just a very like grounded thing to do. Like they
like
were
a
all,
little nudge in the right direction.
yeah, like they
right?
were all just doing it for fun. Like there was no cameras there. There was no picture. There was nothing. They were just doing it because they loved it. So when
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just got in there and loved it with them, and then I got to leave with Ref, I was like, that was my favorite part of the day. And we did so much dope things that day. It just
Yeah.
made me feel like you're not ready for it, because clearly people that are doing this or
Mhm.
writing music,
Yeah.
they're excited about it.
Yeah.
So it's cool, man.
Yeah.
I need beats. That's my problem right now, because I haven't been able to give myself enough time to try and like produce a lot of tracks.
Yeah,
But my mind has always been so like infatuated with making beats. But I used to have a friend that would make them all the time. Like he passed away now because he had like cancer and all this shit, and he had to
Mhm.
move away or whatever. But he's the one that kind of got me started into that. He got me started into DJing, into EDM music, like everything. And I was like, well, can you make something like this? And he's like, well, give me something to base it off of. And he was just like, okay, well, let me make something for you. Let me make something for us. Let me make. And I just felt like that's what I needed, somebody that was creating something for me so that I can create something for them.
yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then once I lost that, I'm like, it's hard to find beats online that you identify with when you don't know the person, you don't know the story. But it's like I'm sitting next to this guy and he's making it. And we just had the same day yesterday. He's like, this is how it kind of made me feel. And I was like,
Mhm.
well, shit, me too. So it's like,
It's a closer journey. Yeah.
yeah, you can actually have everything kind of come together instead of just somebody that sends you a bunch of beats and you're like, oh, this reminds me of this or this reminds me of that. Instead
Because
of
we could, I mean, you and me could play instrumentals all day and
All
loop,
day.
and loop beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And loop parts of songs, but when you get into like actually making something original to go with something to say that's original, like, you know,
that's what I'm
it
saying.
takes
It's
on another
magic.
level.
You know, it's like your originality with my originality just created one whole original thing, but it was two different creative minds that created one thing. So I just feel like there's two spirits, two souls, two energies coming into a song. So sometimes that is a really, really good thing, you know?
And that's why I'm very picky with who I work with too, because there's a bunch of talented people.
Oh yeah,
you know, there's a bunch of people that can rap. There's a bunch of people that can sing. There's a bunch of people that can make beats.
Yeah, for sure. But it's
all
the energy,
of them. You know, a lot of them are fire. But like, if I can't vibe with people,
or they're not humble at that, dude.
Or that too.
Sometimes
you know?
I'm just like, bro, your energy doesn't even make me want to work with you, man.
Exactly. Like, and then it's like, it just won't be fun after that. You know, like I'm not trying to, like I'm trying to make songs that make me feel happy and make me have fun. And that's why it's very important to me to work with the right people.
Right.
Like, I don't care, you know, if you're a top A-list or you're just a first timer.
Yeah.
That just, you know, it's like, I will work with people that I can vibe with.
Right.
And then people that are outside of that, I'm just like, hey, I'll support you, but, you know, it's just, we can't work. It's just how it is sometimes.
It is, though, man.
I mean, that's how it should be. Because sometimes we get forced into, like, an
forced
environment.
art has never felt good.
Yeah,
Whether
especially when
music,
it comes to art. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because vibe is so important.
Art
you know?
cannot be forced. That's like the one. That's, if there's anything that's true, like art, you can't force art.
Kind of has to flow in a way, you know?
Yeah.
Damn, we just went off on that. That 40 minutes already.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though, man. Sometimes just a lot of topics pertain to all of us, you know. But I'm excited, man. I'm down to get into the studio with you, and I have more time now that the show's like getting done with. So once we kind of talk times and stuff, we can kind of figure some shit out.
By the way,
you guys
if you're in Reno, July 17th, 2 p.m.
Because
there's two showings, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Yep.
Midtown Mixtape. I'm really excited because it's literally like all of my favorite people creating a wonderful show.
What time are you going?
I'm going to the 7 p.m. one. I already got my ticket, so you better hurry up.
Yeah,
kid.
I got to go buy that ticket.
Yeah, it's going to sell out. The 7 p.m. is going to sell out.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a hotter show because it's night.
It's at night, and we
would have done it once already.
Yeah, so we're almost going to be like extra pumped to do it again, you know? It's almost like, oh shit, what didn't I do? Or what can I like fuck up harder? Or what can I like add to the next time, you know? So it's a dream, honestly, man.
But yeah, if you're watching this, because this is going to go live tomorrow.
All right, cool.
So if we're watching this right now, this weekend, what day is it? 17th?
Yeah, July 17th, 2 and 7 p.m.
Is that Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday at the Reno Little Theater.
Yeah, there you go. Check that out. Buy your tickets now before it sells out.
I've been trying so hard not to watch too much because, like,
I want to spoil it.
Yeah, I've seen them rehearse and stuff.
Oh yeah, you've been to the
but
rehearsals?
I don't want to like. I really want to watch it because, like, dude, I just am so excited to watch this dude's journey, along with my other friends, but him in particularly because our friendship has grown so much ever since you walked into my class, and like from that to now, your first like time really showcasing yourself, bro. Like as a dancer, choreographer, like I'm so excited.
Ray fucking kills it though.
Thank you, man. It's about being consistent, man. You literally can kill it at whatever the fuck you want if you're consistent at it.
That is very
You could literally
true.
be so consistent at not doing shit all day, and you're fucking killing it at not doing shit all day because you're so consistent at it. Think about it. Some people
that is true.
Some people they're only consistent at brushing their teeth, and their fucking smile is white as fuck.
That is,
and their hair could be a mess, but I'm like, they're consistent at brushing their teeth. If you're consistent at something for a long period of time, not just when you think you're good, but a long period of time, even past that, so many good things will come your way because you chose not to be average or not be stagnant or not settle, so with your music, I encourage you to go until you're fucking old and gray, bro, because you have no idea what song you're gonna make or who you're gonna work with that's just gonna pop. You never know, bro. You really never know. It might be the song that you're like, man, this song fucking sucks, and that's the song that fucking blows up. Like
that's true.
Yeah,
sometimes
tons of musicians have stories like that.
Exactly. It's like one of those songs that was like, oh, it's an okay song, but that's the one that blows up that everybody likes. That's why you can't
be too hard on yourself in a way.
That too. And it's also that it's like everything that you make or everything that you do
Yeah.
that's your like your chance to fucking hit that home run, you know? So like
Exactly.
that's your chance to fucking swing. So you better
Right.
fucking take as many swings as you want.
Mom
you know?
spaghetti.
Boom.
Exactly.
See, he
Dude.
knows.
Fucking lines.
But that right there is the reason why this guy's like one of my best friends. You guys just heard him, just saw it. Like, it's because it's genuine. He believes and he encourages everyone in the most positive way. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm not even talking like art, just as a human being. This dude has helped me like want to be better. Like Raph, you're here, get better. There's always like room for something to improve whatever it is.
yeah. And it's not even just about the art too. It's more just like being a better person.
Yeah.
Man.
Right.
Growth. I mean, growth in itself is just a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, like Ray's fucking super dope, man. I don't remember first time. I don't even remember the first time I met you, honestly. But
It was at my party, probably.
probably.
yeah, but there was-
Oh,
Yeah, but there
Yeah.
was like a million people and we're all lit. So like it wasn't like the best time to actually be like, hey, I'm Ray. Hi, I'm Jay. Like,
Yeah.
It was.
I'm pretty
funny.
sure I was like, you want a shot? I'm about to go like get lit. Like
Yeah,
this.
pretty much. It's funny because I just I
Who left
DM Sierra a few days ago. She'll be like, "Hey, you know what? Like I've known you guys for probably like a year now.
Yeah.
I was like, but we never actually sat down and talked.
Yeah.
Right.
So I told her like, hey, after you guys' show, Sierra and Ray, like, let's go fucking grub something, you know?
Oh, dude.
You guys are dicks. You guys left me on the mixer that night being a hot mess. Like I was a hot mess, bro.
Wait, what day? The day that
Your birthday?
My birthday.
It's fine, bro.
Like I was melted on that mixer.
Oh my god, yeah, I do.
Oh
but it
my
was like
God.
5 a.m., dude.
I know.
I was
know.
like, dude, I can't stay up anymore, else I'm gonna be up here all day. But it was your birthday. You're the one that's supposed to stay up the longest. So I was like,
yeah.
I listened to you play for 9 hours. You want me to go for fucking 11? Like,
Hey.
fuck, man.
that might have been my first time, like, seeing you, like, or hearing you
Play.
Oh
play,
my God.
too, or
Yeah.
be a DJ.
I was
Um,
pretty messed up.
Yeah, that was a fun night, man.
Yeah.
That was my first time trying shrooms, too.
Oh, dude.
The real first time, not
Yeah.
the first real
But
time.
it didn't
I
feel
made
like I
up for
went
it.
full send.
Tell them.
Yeah,
You already
that's
told
true.
them, but
That's true.
When did you guys do shrooms after the party?
I
Was
think
that
it
a week after, or was that like
I
a
think
few
it was
days
a couple
after?
weeks after that. Like, I was like, yo, honestly, your first time doing shrooms should be like out in nature, not at a party setting. And then we
Bruh.
sent it to what's it called, Chimney Beach.
Chimney Beach.
At like 7 a.m. we were there, bro.
Fuck, yeah.
And
That
there
shit was.
was no like when the lake is so peaceful, like, and there's no
No
one there.
one there.
Like, it's the best time, bro. It's
Yeah.
the best time.
No bros. No
Yeah.
Brandon chats.
Yeah, it was hella funny because like we
Send
took
it.
it, right, and we took a lot. You know, there's a lot.
Yeah.
He took a lot.
And that's what I'm
Ah,
saying. You
good.
don't know, especially when you just like do that. You
He
literally
needed
could
it
be like,
though.
oh, that's nothing.
You know
You're
what?
taking
It was just
2
like-
grams.
And it doesn't taste too bad. It's a little bitter, but it's just like, yeah, it's whatever.
JERiCK's the kind of guy that's like, bro, I can't feel it. And then like 20 minutes later, bro, what?
Yeah, it was hella
Out of
funny
fucking-
because we were just sitting down. I'm just like, I'm not feeling anything, bro.
Yeah.
And then like obviously like we finished it.
Yeah.
So like we
Don't
couldn't
tell
take
me.
any more, and then I was just like, bro, I'm not feeling it. But I was like, you know what? I'm in the lake. I'm just gonna chill. You know,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get in the water. Like,
And then like 45 minutes went by and this dude was crying. So
Hell yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And you know what? I finally had the experience of being on the other side of that.
yeah.
Yeah, me and my friend Edamar.
Oh, you guys did it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. How'd she do?
Dude, it's so
You should cry.
interesting
It was
to
her
watch.
first time?
Yeah, it was her
Oh,
first
shit,
time.
okay.
It was so interesting to watch her because like I saw myself because like she said the same shit that
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
She was like, wow. It's like, what the fuck? Like shit like that.
It was a reflection almost. You were
Yeah,
like,
but
oh,
it's like
shit.
funny because like you're just watching her because
Mhm.
like, obviously it's very mental, so you don't know what they're seeing or what they're
Yeah. Really
But it-
experiencing.
yeah. And it was just funny to like, oh shit, like that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
That's good. Did she have a good time? It sounds like it was very positive. So,
It was a positive,
Okay,
you
good.
know, like it
Good.
was definitely a learning experience for her.
dude, I was so wrong about that girl. Like, I literally thought she was just a pretty model, but then I met
same.
Yeah, when I met them at
That's what I
the
thought
park.
about you, Rev.
Oh, darn.
Bro, it's just not a pretty face, bro. He got a little bit of personality.
Right. A little bit. A little bit.
But yeah, like I think it was the day I was getting my car tinted, and like they were at the park, and I just brought a joint. I was like, "You guys want to smoke?" But she didn't even smoke, and just our conversation, like I was like, "Oh, this girl's like totally like way more than what she is on social media," which is great. Like it's good to.
And
know
it's
that.
crazy how we just kind of judge people by the way.
Oh yeah.
By their social media.
I told her that too. I was like,
and
I
then-
was so wrong about you.
I know. I told her the same thing too. I'm just like, damn. I thought you were just a pretty face.
Yeah.
model.
Shout outs to Edamar.
Yeah, Edamar, shout outs, man. She's pretty young too, and then for her age, she's pretty mature.
How old is she?
21.
She's 20. She's
Oh,
20.
nice.
Oh,
shit.
not even 21.
Yeah, she's
Nice,
not even
man.
21. But yeah, it's actually really fun just watching. I'm just like, damn.
Yeah,
Like-
she was
that's
that's what I was looking at you like.
Yeah, and then I was just like, this is probably what like Raph was like thinking or experiencing because
Because it is kind of funny to you as you know. Like,
Yeah.
But it also brings you joy because you're like, wait, you're having a good time because I know you're
Yeah.
gonna have a good time. Like,
it was
it's a
like
good
I've been
feeling.
there, I've been in that situation.
Yeah.
Like I know what you're talking about. Because she was like, yeah, because I told her like, oh yeah, once you're in it, it will be hard to like comprehend time for the first time.
right.
yeah, 'cause
And
you're gonna
then she
feel
was like,
really
I don't know what you're talking about. And then like,
Because there is no time.
yeah, and then it's funny because she was like, dude, I get what you're thinking now. Like
Yeah.
she couldn't comprehend, like, you
Shrooms
know.
help you just exist.
Yeah,
Bro,
exist
like,
at the
and, like,
moment and not
you
think
know,
about the future, the past. It was
Be
just
in
like,
the fucking now.
yeah,
That's the problem with people.
yeah, that shit was pretty interesting. So I can't wait for
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna
Felicia to actually do that shit too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bye,
Felicia,
Felicia.
I love you.
We'll be like, bye, Felicia.
Yeah,
she's
she-
gonna go. I'm
she
gonna
gonna
send
be
you up
gone.
to the fucking
Yeah, but
universe.
You guys can't scare her. Just
Nah, she's ready.
She
She
needs to
even
be
texted.
comfortable. Okay.
She texted me. She was like, dude,
I want to be there. I'm
because
curious.
she
You're the
might-
one that's going to scare her, if
yeah,
anything.
she microdosed and then she was like, she texted me. She's like, dude,
said,
I'm
"Fuck."
ready. She was like, I'm ready
Yeah.
to full set. I was like, fuck
Do
yeah,
it,
let's
man.
do it.
Go somewhere
wanna-
really beautiful and just.
I wanna do it with Ray though. I feel like Ray would be.
All right,
fucking,
fuck me, I guess.
No,
No, it's
we
fine,
can
it's
we can
fine.
all go.
we can all go. What he's saying is he would enjoy my
Yeah, I
company
know.
when he's
I'm
tripping.
just guessing. I'm just guessing.
Raph
Yeah.
gets jealous, you guys.
I know,
Whispers into the mic so you can hear me.
but I mean, like Ray's just a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
you got like
Yeah.
a freaking swag daddy right here.
Thank you, man. I just try and make sure everyone has a good time around me. Like, the thing about me is if I'm having a good time, I want everyone else to be having a good time. And if I'm not going to, like, add to the energy or to the place that I'm at, then I wouldn't even show up, because sometimes I don't get why people would go somewhere and not add to it. I'm not
Yeah,
saying you
yeah.
need to bring shit or waste your money, but I'm saying your energy is enough. And sometimes
To
you're
make-
bringing energy that's not adding to the happiness or to the. So I'm like, what are you fucking doing? Like, you might as well just stayed home if you weren't feeling great.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's cool, like because you genuinely like to compliment people too, you know. And there's
and I
not,
don't, dude. I don't do it if I really don't.
Yeah.
Really, like, I don't just do it just because, you know.
yeah, because I can tell too that you're very genuine
Yeah.
because you're like, he always likes to compliment me, and like I know it's true.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like little shit like that, bro. Like before I met Ray, I would just keep that to myself. But like even just complimenting someone just because you want to compliment them, like
Yeah.
not expecting anything in return.
Nope.
Like, it can make such a huge difference in someone's day. And
Yeah.
like
And
now
that's
I
what
just
I'm
do it,
saying,
bro.
though. Like, people
now I don't
need
think
to
about it.
be kind without expecting anything. And I
Right.
feel like the problem nowadays, or at least what I see with people or other people, like, I'm going to be nice to you because I want something from you, or I'm going to treat you nicer than this girl because I want something from you. When in reality, you should treat everybody the same. And if somebody just fucks with your energy, they'll attract that. But if you want to, like, be extra nice to somebody but not the person right next to them, then that's not genuine, because you're looking for something in
Yeah.
return. That's why you're acting extra hard. And I'm just being so honest that when you do that, people feel it.
Yeah,
Like, people feel it. That's why sometimes you shouldn't go out of your way because you think that's going to impress this person or the next person. You should do it because you genuinely want to, or you think that's going to be a good idea. Because sometimes almost trying to, like, show them this thing that you're not going to necessarily keep up with is not also a good thing. Because you're like, I'm this nice to you and I'm going to take you to this place and I'm going to do all this. But then years happen later and you're not that person. Then who really are you? So you got to be your fucking self
All
at the
time.
beginning, and they're not going to be surprised by anything you do later because that's who you showed them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's hard as fuck to do, dude. So hard. But my parents hear me talk the way I talk to everyone. They say my fucking catchphrases and everything. Like, you just got to stay genuinely you. And if somebody doesn't like the way you talk or your accent or the words you say, then fuck them.
Yeah, and I think it's like the other way around to the other side of that.
Oh,
It's
for
like
sure.
sometimes people get not necessarily resistance to like kindness or
Right.
like
Intimidated.
compliments.
Yeah, intimidated.
It's like
by
sometimes like somebody compliments you, right?
Right.
And then other people's reaction would be like, "What do you want from me?" Like, you know?
And why is
It's
that?
like, why are you complimenting me?
Exactly,
You know?
but think about the mentality that you're
Yeah.
saying now. That's because they think that way. Now those
Mm-hmm.
people are like, "Oh, you're nice to me because you want something." So either people treated them that way
Yeah.
or they do that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why they think that way. But really, if you're just another genuine person, you just say thank you and just fucking let it go.
Yeah, because like honestly, like if somebody compliments you, usually,
Usually,
especially if they're genuine,
right,
it's because you deserve it. You know?
right, for sure.
That's why you should just like fucking thank you. Don't fucking try to play it like you know.
Yeah.
It's like fucking just take it.
Yeah, just take it. I hate that. I hate that. Sometimes people are like, you look then they're like, oh, and I'm like, just fucking say thank you.
I
and
know,
move on.
dude. I'm
like,
just like I'm not trying to have like a full conversation right now. Just
yes,
like
thanks and go.
just say thanks. Or like I'm just admiring like whatever I'm seeing or whatever whatever
Right.
I'm feeling. It's just like people just need to just
Yeah.
take it.
And you know that. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. There's sometimes where I see you in class and I don't say anything. And then there's days I see you, I'm like, your fucking shoes, bro, because I'm actually hyped about
Yeah.
the fuck you're wearing. Like, I'll be nice. I'll still fucking give you good
settle
energy.
down, pant leather.
But until like I have a good reason to compliment you, then I'll do it because then it does feel genuine. Instead of like, love your shirt, JERiCK, is like, I've never seen a fucking black shirt before. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I feel like sometimes
That's
guys
true,
fuck
that's
up.
true.
They're like, wow, nice heels. And
They
it's
just
like,
throw it back without even thinking.
exactly. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why it really has to come from a genuine place, or even if you can create a conversation out of it. Like, I wouldn't just tell Ralph, like, love your necklace. I'd be like, I love your wire wrap. And then you're like, oh, you know what a wire wrap is? And then it would create more conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I genuinely like it. So let's have a conversation about it. But if you're just like, you look good, and you're like, thanks, it's like, it doesn't open any doorways to anything. That's why when a guy tells a girl, like, you look hot, she's like, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Instead of being
She's
like, I
heard
love.
that 13
Exactly,
million
but
times.
pay attention to the details. Like, girls get ready, but they do it very well. They're like, look at my makeup, it matches my
Right.
fucking outfit, or look at the way my hair matches my this, or
Right.
my nails match my toes. Like,
Right.
pay attention to their details, and they're gonna be like, whoa, you
Give her
actually
a compliment on
are looking.
something you can tell she spent time on, whether it was
Exactly.
her hair, her glasses, her
Exactly.
dress that fits perfectly on her or whatever.
Right.
Like, tell her that instead of just being like, you're hot, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
They've heard that from 20 other
Yeah.
dudes.
Basically,
Right.
compliment them by the choices they make.
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
There you
But
go.
then again, being genuine about it.
Yeah.
You know, like if you've
And if
seen
you-
her
if
with
you like
straight
it, then
hair,
like it.
right? But if you've seen her with straight hair a million times, and I'm just gonna tell you this because I grew up around a lot of women. If you're complimenting me on my straight hair today, and I did that same fucking hairstyle 50 days ago, the whole fucking 50 days, and you didn't say anything then, you want something now, or now there's some other thing. So like, women even pay attention to that. I'm like, if you're genuine like my hair straight, you would have told me that before you wanted me, before I was single,
Yeah.
before any of that. So that again comes with that genuineness,
Yeah.
instead of just trying to be like, oh, now she's single, so now I can compliment her. Like, you can compliment anybody.
Without intentions.
Exactly. There's some girl yesterday, I said, you have a beautiful dress, and she was like, thank you, and her boyfriend was standing right next to her. I was like, you're killing it, bro. He was like, thanks. And it's like, I wasn't like, your girlfriend's fucking hot, bro. Like I said, I like your dress. I wasn't like, nice tits. Like, it's two different fucking vibes. And
Yeah.
if the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
obviously wasn't disrespected by it, then obviously it wasn't a bad compliment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
It was a genuine, it's like,
you can
you're
be
wearing a
nice and
dress.
not be a fucking weirdo or make
Yeah.
people feel objectified.
And I
you
think
know what
it's
I'm
just
saying?
like it has to do with your vibe too, because people
Oh, yeah.
people can sense it, even though maybe they're not as intuitive, but like
Right.
they feel some type of way, you know.
Oh, they
Everybody
do.
feels, even like regardless if you ignore it or not.
Oh, no.
Everybody does. So it's like when you're actually genuine, and also your intention matters, you know. Like, why are you complimenting this girl? Like,
What's the
it's-
reason behind
yeah,
it? You know
what's
what
the
I'm saying?
reason, you know? So just do it.
Just do it
Don't be a
genuinely.
creep.
I honestly just compliment people because they deserve it. Like,
Exactly.
That's really it.
Yeah, honestly, because like before too, I wasn't that type of person that would compliment people.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've changed a lot since then.
How old are you, JERiCK?
32.
Okay, nice. I'm about to turn 28, and you're fucking.
Damn, I thought you were older.
I'm turning 21.
People think I'm fucking younger. I love that you think I'm older because that's great. People are like, "You 22, Ray?" And I'm like, "No, I'm 20 fucking 3."
I thought we were like about the same age, honestly.
Well, I think maybe just because I don't like. I might give off like a more mature vibe because
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
act too childish, but I definitely
Settle
always
down,
vibe.
Just kidding.
I'm very immature sometimes, but I'm just saying, like in real life situations, I feel like I carry myself like older because I've just been around older people, you know.
Yeah.
But dude, I always hang out with like the 50-year-olds. They like love me. They're like, "Why am I vibing with you?" I'm like, "I don't know," but like fuck everybody else.
Yeah, that is you though. That's
Like on my jobs or anything, bro. I could be surrounded by everybody my age younger, and I'm still fucking with the fucking 51-year-old bartender, the 60-year-old guy that's killing. I'm like, their vibe agrees with me more. Like, I don't know why.
You're an old soul, man.
I'm not. I'm not. You know, but like I feel like young people, again, they always have like an underlying something. I'm like, you're too like we're just having a conversation. That's why we vibe, because she don't want nothing from me. She's 51. I don't want nothing from
That's
you.
true. That's
so we're
true.
just talking, you know, and that's what I'm saying.
That's as real as you could get.
It falls back down to that genuineness. So that's why I agree with them more, because we're just talking. I don't want nothing from them. They don't want nothing from me.
Yeah. And what I realized recently too, that I don't like small talks. It's very exhausting to me.
Oh, it is.
I never really thought about this before.
I know you say it,
but
bro.
now I'm very aware of, like, obviously sometimes you have to do it.
Right.
But if I can avoid it, I would.
Right.
It's not so much the small talk for me, it's the forced, like a feeling of forcing a conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
That's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
it's
just
really not going
It's
anywhere.
okay. We can just stand here. We don't have to fucking talk. You know?
And then
sometimes
again-
it's okay to just, like, not talk.
Yeah. But that's people. They feel uncomfortable. They feel like they need to say something when really they should just like be, you know. And sometimes you feel that, like, I'm chilling in the elevator and then somebody walks in and then it's like awkward. But I'm like, why? you just
Can you
stop
just stand
talking
there?
the way
It's
just.
cool.
But like some people, they get it, and then some people don't. I'm like, dude, it's not an awkward thing. It's just life.
Yeah.
You don't talk to every single person you run into. You don't have to just be kind. Excuse me, move out. Whatever you need to do, but you don't have to talk to everyone. Like,
That's why I like when actually like sit down with people when I meet them out for coffee or like lunch or whatever. I don't normally ask. I mean, sometimes I would ask like about their job.
Yeah.
Because like that's
That's
kind of
like the
like
go-to.
like the
That's the
go-to.
go-to.
I mean,
Yeah.
like my go-to before. So it was kind of like a
My go-to.
habit, but it's
Yeah.
now like I don't even like to talk about work unless their work is actually something
their
that
passion
they
or some shit.
passionate about.
Right.
But other than that, I was just like, all right, tell me where you work. We don't have to talk about it ever again. I would
Because some people will tell you about their
no,
job.
yeah,
all
honestly,
fucking
and
day.
then if you're just gonna sit here and complain about work, like, dude, I'm not getting anything from it. It's like I'm not enjoying that conversation
Right.
at all. So like,
Yeah.
I would rather just talk about real shit. Like, tell
Right.
me what you love doing, and we'll just go from there.
Right.
Then
Then you have to know those people. That's why it's so hard about the small talk. Because unless you really know them, then people don't break out of that or don't want to allow you to know them more.
It's
so that's
funny
why they
though,
keep
because,
it that
like,
way. So stupid.
I don't know, like I've noticed recently, like everybody seemed to be really comfortable, like just like
Yeah.
opening up to me. Like I don't know if I'm just giving off the vibe or just I don't give a fuck, because I don't. Not that I don't care, but it was more of just like I'm not judging you, so you can tell me whatever the fuck you did, you know, whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
I will just sit there and see you for who you are.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just like, when because I met Edamar 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks after that, we fucking did shrooms together because cause like she was like 0 to 100, like trust wise. She was just like, I'm ready, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe
just
I just
your vibe,
give up,
dude,
yeah, maybe I
you
just
know?
give up that vibe, or just like, because I genuinely don't give a fuck.
Proud of
Yeah.
you, man.
Yeah. But it was definitely a different story a few years ago.
Everyone changes, man. But the fact that you're doing all these things that are actually kind of scary, like being in class and like
Yeah.
going out of your comfort zones, trying all these other things, like you are growing, man, and the fact that you are a different person now and you just kind of learn from who you used to be, like just keep adding to how great you feel right now, you know, because we all were different people, man. Like if you guys would have met me like 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago, like my perception of life was just kind of fucked up, you know, getting out of high school and me just like trying to work and getting like super fucking lit. Like,
and it's funny too because like we've known each other for a long time.
Where did you guys meet actually?
Bro, fucking like church.
High school.
You said,
church, high school.
You guys met at church?
Yeah, we met.
And then he used to be Squirtle, man.
Yeah? Yeah, he is. He's still fucking Squirtle.
Poppin' Squirtle, bro.
Oh my god.
That's how I knew him from, because he would just pop and laugh. That's all he did.
Reputation, man, for being
for never stopping
the fucking dancer,
fucking dancing.
Bro. Like just literally.
We used to gas him, dude. Sometimes we would be like seriously having a serious conversation, refs, like tutting with the chair. I'm like, dude, just like fucking focus, because I'm looking at you now.
He's just out here with like,
dude, everything. And that's what's crazy about him. He's such a good dancer. He can fucking like dance with the tree right there and like make shapes out of it. It pisses me off,
man.
I'm like,
it was funny because like I met him in high school, so it was probably like 15 years ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
But we never hung out. I mean, like we did a couple of videos together, but it was more like, hey, let's make something.
It was because like you were hanging around the same people, like Jeff and Miko.
But like we were never like, we were more acquaintance then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then like I don't know how did we start hanging out again?
I don't know.
You were like, hey, bro.
I think it just like we were just hanging out and you were shooting random shit and I was just like, I was just with you and then you just kept going.
It was just weird because like now we vibe more because I think we're just kind of like in the same vibe, I guess. Yeah. You know?
I mean, what it is, I think, is me and JERiCK enjoyed like the same things like art, music, you know, shit like that. And I don't know. I feel like once everyone kind of grew up, I just reached out, or I feel like it was genuine. Like you wanted to like help me make these dance videos.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I got tired of shooting shit by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just because, you know, that was before I met all of you guys. Like, it was just always me and everybody else was doing other shit. You know?
My little one-man wolf pack.
Yeah, but
we just get along, dude. So
that's good, man. I think you guys probably both grew in different ways, and then now you guys are more like-minded, so or like-spirited too, or else your energies wouldn't even like allow you guys to actually chill. You guys would just work, you know.
Yeah, and it was funny because like the people that are in my circle now, like I don't think anybody would really fit in my circle like a few years ago, or you know, many years ago. But now it's just like the right time to kind of just realign, I guess.
Yeah, man. And it's
I think I literally met JERiCK it was BLD.
Yeah.
It was like a church retreat, bro, when I was in high school.
A church retreat?
A church retreat.
How did you get there?
So gas.
Okay, well, you're going to fill me in? Because you need Jesus, kid.
Oh, my God.
You need another church retreat by the time your ass
I
up.
know. Oh, man.
How'd you guys get there? Your fam put you there? Or?
Yeah. Well, no, I was new to Reno. Like, I had just moved to Reno from the Bay Area.
Oh, for sure.
You know, that was like the
How old were you then?
Dude, like 15.
Yeah, probably in high
I was,
school.
Bro, like, okay, picture Raph.
With hair.
No, I was already rocking the shaved head look, you know. But I was like in fucking like 3X shirts, Timberlands, like.
Everybody wore 3X shirts back in the day, bro.
Crumping
Just
in people's
XL.
faces, like.
I could just picture you now with these baggy ass clothes, bro.
Oh,
like,
dude.
Serious as
It was
hell, too.
never ending. And, you know, I thought I was cool because I was like, oh, everyone wants to see me dance.
I did get that vibe from you, though. I'm like, dude, man, this guy's always fucking trying to show off dancing and shit.
I wasn't. I wasn't, though. It was people gassing me like, yo. People are always like, do something.
They're like fucking popping Squirtle, man.
Yeah.
Like, always fucking dancing.
You asked for it, though.
Like,
They wouldn't
honestly, I
ask
mean,
you if you
he's
were
always been
talking about
good.
it,
So
but-
it's just like, it's not like he wasn't, you know, talented. But
Yeah, but you see, like, you allowed people to see that side of you, so now people are like, can egg you on to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so like those people I saw was in this little church group, so I was like, all right, fuck, I'll go to BLD or whatever.
Yeah.
I got closer to PJ, I got closer to everyone, and then I think it made me stay in that circle of friends. But I don't really care about church so much now. I really don't. I'm sorry. Not really in that mindset anymore, that mind frame. But I still keep you know, I still appreciate my relationship with everyone. I still appreciate my friendship and all the things I've learned and moments that I've shared with all those people. So
that's what's up, man. I didn't know you guys met at church. That's crazy.
Yeah, because
church camp.
He's always been the keyboard guy.
Yeah, I used to play the keyboard.
Talented.
Yeah,
man. That's what's up, though, man. I would love to learn how to play the keyboard. That shit's fire.
I'm saying.
I just want to see you like.
Shit, I don't think I've ever really shown that much. I mean, like, I've done a couple of videos where I played a little bit. I don't think people really.
Yeah.
All right, tune in next
me.
podcast.
JERiCK plays piano before anything else.
Yeah, I used to be the piano guy. But yeah, now not so much.
So
I still play.
How many instruments do you play, man?
I can play the piano. I know how to play the guitar. I'm not very good at it because I just never really, because it hurts my fingers. So like I never really got the patience to like master it. I can play the bass a little bit.
Oh hell yeah, the bass.
That's
Drums,
the one, bro.
Drums was like the one thing that I was having a hard time with. Because it's like the coordination. I got the rhythm, but my body couldn't.
You have to be super coordinated.
Yeah, I couldn't keep
like
up.
All
with
four
that.
limbs are doing different things.
Yeah, it was very. It just didn't make sense for me, and maybe I just didn't put enough effort to like.
Yeah,
actually,
it's like dancing. That's why this fool picked it up because he's like moving 4 different things at a time, and his brain's used to that. You know,
Yeah.
like if you think about it, your brain is kind of used to like focusing on different body parts at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That honestly did not help you.
Yeah,
being a good
and
drummer.
that's why like. Especially hip hop is so drum heavy, like that's why when we pick patterns, it's as dancers we're like the booms and the cunts, like,
and the
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
No,
like,
for sure.
Yeah.
Damn, we're gonna start a garage band, you guys. I see it now.
We got a little band here.
Yeah, I just want to see us rocking out in one of our mom's garages, and then have her turn that shit off.
All right, I'm hopping on the drums.
Let's go.
Please, me and JERiCK will switch off. We'll have his vocals come in, then he'll switch
I feel
up
like
on the bass.
I could see you as the bass guy. Teach this guy how to play
I'm dying
bass.
for bass. I'm
Dude,
dying
bass
to do
is so
something else.
Hey,
Sometimes
let's
like,
go.
Bass is so dope. I wish that's
It
the one.
is.
But yeah, I definitely want to collab with Ray on music though, for sure. I mean, I want to collab with you too if you ever get back into making shit.
Darn.
But he's more of Rap's trying to be a cool DJ. So
oh yeah, I know, fucking little Skrillex over here.
I just want to be a DJ and not make shit.
He has so much fun, man. Like mixing shit. And I think what's cool is that because we all love music.
Not a lot of people really get to see that side of me like the way he does.
Yeah, because I see you experiment. I see you try everything, and you know so much music. Like when I met Raph, I feel like I was like introducing him to like all this shit that he was like not used to, and then I feel like he was almost like, don't forget this. Like that's how I felt about it. I was like, damn, there's still so much good music that I'm almost like not trying to remember because I'm on this new wave and really everything is just so good that I shouldn't forget, So I think it was cool because he kind of like brings me back to like, I loved R&B when I was growing up. I loved hip hop. I might not even understood it, but I was like, this shit is good, man. And now that new age music, I'm like, you need to hear that because your brain, the way it works, it's like you need to hear that and mix it with the other shit so you can actually have some original sounds, because it's like hip hop with hip hop original. But it's like,
I have new mixes lined up for sure, man.
Hey.
Because I have so much new music that I added that I've been like experimenting with, R&B, hip hop, like bass music, especially bass music. Obviously, that's like my main focus. But I have a few mixes planned out for sure. Like I'm rolling those out because I need some new shit to listen to in my car, and I feel like other people need it. A lot of people told me that.
You ever play your mixes since you drive for Lyft? You'll be like, hey.
Yeah, dude. Literally, I play it and people enjoy it. Like the first jukebox mix, people love playing at the gym. That's the one feedback. Like people at the gym were like, bro, this is like perfect.
Yeah, because it's hype.
Yeah. And
That's dope,
sometimes like someone would be playing my mix and Ray will like look at me and be like, bro, this is good. And I'd be like, this is my mix.
And I'm like, no. And it's cool though, man, because sometimes that's when I know that he's killing it because I'm not even aware that he's the one that's playing music. Like I feel like it's another mix that we're playing because we always listen to good artists anyway. So I'm like, oh, there's just another good mix and someone is just mixing well. So I was like, wait, this you, bro.
Yeah, those are like the best. One of the dopest like feedback too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they think it's somebody else, and then it's yours, and it's just like, yep,
Yeah, that happened too with my best friend. He was like hearing it, but he didn't know it was Raph's, and he was like, "This is good." And then he asked like 20 minutes later, like, "Who is it again?" I was like, "Fucking Raph." Dude. He was like, "What?" I was like, "For real, dude." I was like, "That's crazy," because he's. What's annoying about Raph is that he's super talented, and then sometimes it's just like, I'ma kick it, and I'm like, what? Like, bro, you are so good. He's so good at so many things, and then he like lets his foot off the gas sometimes, and I'm like,
that's what I've been telling you, man.
I'm like, bro, if you don't fucking make that fucking car do a wheelie, bro, like fucking get in there, man. You have a lot of talent, and you know how to work hard.
But I think it's just like your time will come, you know? Like one day you're just gonna be like, you know what? Fuck this sitting in the fucking bench. I'm gonna fucking be out there, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
not so much.
It's
Damn, you're trying to make me sound like I'm just in bed all day, but
no, we're just saying that you're very talented,
work hard,
and
we're
like
saying you can.
I know.
You can go further.
I think I need to find a new type of balance, because now that I'm able to make really good money by my little small business that I'm doing, and then like now I need to find a new balance where I can find more time to do art, and not just mixing, obviously, but
for sure,
like go back into dance more, bro. Like that's the one that really is hurting me, but I don't quite know how to fall in love with it again, because I'm trying and it feels like I'm forcing it, and then again, that doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
you know
don't
what I'm
force
saying?
It for sure.
But I definitely like need to just find a new balance where I can incorporate some more time into things I love, like going back into producing music and going back to dance. I think those are the two that I really need to make more time out of my daily routines to, make sure I'm hitting those.
But sometimes it's kind of just, it's good to just kind of sit back, and let shit happen. Because like if you force it, because sometimes I feel guilty for just laying down in my bed, just trying to fucking chill. Yeah. Because like, I should be making music, know? Like I should hustle more, basically.
Yeah. Because you're a hard worker. That's that's why you feel like that. You're like, fuck, like I should be doing something.
Yeah. Exactly. And then when I do try, like I force myself, but it's just nothing comes, Mm-hmm. But I mean, like once in a while, like it does, but
it's not flowing.
Yeah, I think for it doesn't flow right.
I just need to stop focusing so much on making money, because now it's like, now it's there. I can literally like mentally focus on other stuff. Yeah.
It's cool, man. Like you're in a transition phase. You recently just quit your job, so you're just trying to figure your shit out.
Right. Yeah. But we're just busting your balls because we know how great you are. That's all that is. Honestly, that's all that is.
No, I know. Thank you, man.
But that was a really cool conversation, man. I mean, we had a topic planned, but then we just went on
I feel like
whatever.
The theme was art. I mean, everything was
art,
rooted
passion.
Yep.
Be kind. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah, don't be genuine.
Yeah.
Be genuine.
All right, I have the perfect title for this podcast.
What is it?
What are you passionate about?
There you go.
There you go.
All right, there you go. Yeah. That's good, man.
Well, we normally ask 2 questions. We normally ask it in the beginning, but since we didn't ask,
all right,
we're just gonna ask it at the end now.
Oh yeah, that's dope, man. The little flip.
Yeah, because like we just went on with it. Like I was gonna cut it there, but I was like, you know what? It's flowing really well. Like, I'm just gonna go with it. But let's just end it with this 2 questions, Ray.
Okay.
Since you're a guest, first time guest.
Woo.
What is your current obsession right now?
My current obsession?
Yeah.
Besides Midtown Mixtape.
Besides Midtown Mixtape,
I know you're working very hard on.
My current obsession would just be, besides Rafi. I think my current obsession right now is dance, man. Because I feel like I have been working really, really hard at it. And it's not that I haven't been seeing like a bunch of growth, but I just feel like recently I've noticed just how good I've gotten in the most humble way. And I feel like I've gotten more ready for things coming my way. So I feel like I'm just obsessed with it. Like there's days where I do not want to go and dance for 3 hours, but I was like, if I miss out on something new or if I'm not growing this day, I'm going to feel like shit. And I'd rather go spend my energy and put my body through that for a couple hours just because I know how much I'm going to enjoy it or how much I'm going to grow from it. You know what I mean? Like that's probably an obsession because I like, even if I feel like shit, I still go.
No, it is.
And it's like sometimes too, it's like, even when you force yourself, you would think like, oh, I'm not going to enjoy it. But then once you're actually like in it,
changes.
This
whole
actually
mood.
feels good. So like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing it. You know,
because it's different. There's sometimes like forcing yourself, but like how you were talking about, like when you're in your own space, and you're in your bed, and then you force yourself to get up, but only 5 feet across, and then you're still in your own space. It's hard. But if I'm not feeling good at home, and then I go to the studio and I'm taking somebody else's classes, they're giving me their energy. So I put myself in another space, and now I'm taking in that energy. So that's why I always feel better. Because some people are like, I feel like shit, but I'm like, you're like in the same area.
Yeah, that's
same
true,
energy.
Yeah.
Same energy bubble. And you're like, why don't I feel different? I'm like, because you're not in a different place, or you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's why it makes me feel so good, even when I don't feel great, because I'm going somewhere else and putting myself in a new space to gather that energy. You know?
That makes sense.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it happens a lot, dude. Sometimes I'm at home and I'm like, oh, I want to work out. And then I like go to like to the living room and I'm like, nah.
It's like my bed feels better.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like putting yourself in a new space to be able to intake that energy that will actually switch your mindset around, you know? So...
That's true. More of a neutral space and not like your personal.
Right. Because it's your personal space. That's why you feel that way. And if that's how you feel in your space, you're not going to go 3 feet over there and feel fucking different.
That's true.
Like just like you literally can't unless you tell yourself I'm doing this or I'm doing like you can't, man.
Yeah.
So even if I walk in there and I don't feel good, by the end of the class, I'm like, wow, I feel better because I focused and I did something and I feel good and I sweated. Like, it just pluses, you know?
Yeah, when you went on with the answer of dancing, I was like, man, that's a cop out. But I was like, all right, the answer was actually kind of like beautifully said, you know.
What's the second question?
Second question is, your guilty pleasure. What is it?
Oh
Something
my God,
that
this
you're
is hilarious.
That's why. This is why. So this is the reason why we normally do it in the beginning.
Yeah,
it's because I want them to fucking tell us something like, I don't know, like I'm not embarrassed to like say my guilty pleasure, but a lot of people are. So just like,
what's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure.
It just sounds gas. Guilty pleasure. Like
I genuinely like Britney Spears songs.
Oh, let's go. No,
hell yeah, dude. Like,
She's
Hit Me Baby One More Time. That's just a fucking smash,
Oh,
dude.
no, yeah. Play Toxic right now. We'll
or
fucking
Toxic.
blow up.
Dude, Toxic is just...
I love that you said That's so funny. Guilty pleasure.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Damn, that is so funny.
Because like people will not admit that, you know? Oh, Britney Spears, fuck that, you know?
Well, I have a lot of guilty pleasures, but like, what do you want to hear? Like something that's going to make you laugh or something that's like fucking Ray? Like that's just funny. Because I have a few.
Hey, man, tell both if you want.
Both.
Well, if I'm talking like just funny shit, I don't know why, but me and my sister just enjoy watching Bad Girls Club, and it's so fucking funny.
What is that?
So it's like this show.
Is it a reality show?
Yeah, so it's this reality show where they put like 8 girls in like a house, and they pretty much are just ratchet as hell. They're always fucking fighting, arguing, but it's just funny because these girls are acting a fool just for the camera, and it's funny because they're like, they're such a mess that they're like creating good content, or they're saying things that are like repeatable because you're like, you're such a fool and you're trying so hard for the camera that I thought that was fucking hilarious. So I'm gonna remember that. That's like one of my guilty pleasures that I watch with my sister, and it's just like the funniest shit ever. Like we're not a mess, but let's watch someone else be a mess. Like, you know, like that's why we watch.
I think that's why
it.
People like reality show. I mean, it's just a fucking shit show, dude.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that's why I love it, because I'm like, this is a bunch of bullshit in my brain, and all the time I listen to like just like good shit from my brain, but I'm like, some days I'm just like, just be a mess. You know, just be a mess for me, because I had a messy day, but I know your day is worse. You know what I mean? Like,
sometimes it just like, you just watch that for the pure entertainment, you know? Like, you don't, it doesn't have to be educational. Because like, if you're, like you said, like you already consume so much, you know? So like sometimes you just like want to get some bullshit.
Just fuck off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like I love that. And then I want to say one of my other guilty pleasures is fucking like eating at night. I don't know why, but I fucking love it, dude. Like sometimes when I go home and then I'm like, oh shit, all right, I'm by myself. And then I'm like, all right, I'll eat something. Like I'll eat a full ass meal. And I'm like, all right, put that shit away. And then I still go get a snack, dude. Hey. And then I'm still fucking munching in my bed, bro.
And you're like hella skinny too, bro.
And what's funny is people always say that, but I'm like, I'm dancing like 12 to 15 hours a week. And then I still do extra shit on top of that. And that's what's funny, because I used to go to the gym a lot in the morning and then go to the fucking dance. So I would watch almost my diet a little more, but I just got, okay, this is another guilty pleasure. Literally a couple months ago, I decided I'm going to quit the gym. I have been going to the gym since 2015. Like literally my physique used to look so crazy good. And then I was like, I just did this for fun. I did this because I wanted to feel strong and I wanted to feel like I could see me pushing myself. You know what I mean? And I felt like I was so into myself that I was like, this is great. And now I have so much shit going on that I'm like, if you chill off of the gym and you kind of feel bad about it, like, why would you feel bad about it? You still dance. That's just like something you did for like, just for like fun, like for pleasure. So I was like, I'm going to quit the gym. I'm going to give myself some months to just relax and not have to put myself through that because I'm already doing enough, you know. But I've just been like, bro, I've been chilling. I've been like, dance only. I'm going to eat whatever the fuck I want. Hey. I'm just trying to like put myself in more of like a not stress-free situation, but almost be more like okay with shit. Because if you like eat something bad and then you talk shit to yourself, like you're doing two negative things to your body. So why would you do that? Like if you're going to eat something bad for you and you're enjoy it. Okay, you fucking enjoy the shit out of it. Don't make yourself feel like shit because the food already makes you feel a little low energy, and now you telling your mind you're not doing good enough. Like, nah. So I literally told myself, quit the gym. You do whatever the fuck you want. Don't make yourself feel like shit about it. If you gain a couple pounds, aw darn. Yeah. Don't care. It doesn't take away with the type of human that I am. I just know that it helps me just feel better. And right now I don't have the time for it, and it costs money. So I'm like, maybe if I just save some time and save some money, I have more energy for other things. And now I'm taking extra classes, and now I have more time in the morning to do extra shit. So I'm like, I miss it, but I'm like, yeah, let me go get egoed out at the gym. It's like, it's different energy, dude, you know? And I'm a dude. So if I go there and some guys over here egoed out, like his energy is rubbing off on me. Yeah. And right now I don't have time for ego. I don't have time to go compete with anyone. I don't have time to show off. I don't have time to prove myself to anybody because I don't care. Yeah. So I'm not trying to put myself in that position to either feel smaller or feel better than anyone because I don't need that right now. I need to just like be okay with who I am and what the fuck I'm doing. You know, when I go there, their mentality almost creeps into my mentality. I'm like, dude, I don't care how much you're lifting, but clearly you do. So it's like rubbing off on me, and I'm like,
do I care? Yeah.
Why would you put like, I'm just thinking like just more spiritually, like why would I put myself around like ego energy, which is gonna bring out my ego energy, and now I feel so great. I'm just like, I'm going backwards with what I want right now. So I'm like, be chiller. If you don't go to the gym, that's fine. Still fucking dope ass person, you know? It's like, sorry I don't have a fucking 6-pack at the moment, but like 6-pack, schmix-pack. Like, I know.
That's how I feel too, man. Like, I haven't really gone to the gym for like over a year. A little bit over the year for sure. But I actually feel good. You know,
that's
like
what I'm saying, you know.
But I probably should have just canceled my shit.
And that's what's crazy, bro. There was like a couple months where I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. And then I was like, you're not going, bro. I know. Like, just fucking make the fucking dude. And it was the hardest thing for me to call them and be like, I'm quitting. I just felt like such a fat ass. I was like,
well, you know what? Sometimes just fucking do what feels right.
Yeah. Right.
That's all that matters.
As your friend, it doesn't seem like it's been a bad decision because you've been dancing your balls off since since you quit the gym.
It's cool, man. So you've been working out, dude. It's fine.
It doesn't feel like it. You don't feel any different. You still like you're still ready. You know.
But that's what I'm saying though. Now I'm saving time and I'm not going into that like ego version of myself. And I feel like sometimes maybe that's why I was enjoying it so much, because I was feeling a certain way. But then when I thought about it, I was like, okay, you really did what you had to do. Your body looks a certain way, like you're just gonna keep this going forever. You're trying to be in shows, and then I know people that are hella serious about it, and I'm like, I'm not fucking dying for that. That's so gas, bro. Like, I have so much respect for those people because it's crazy hard.
Yeah.
But I feel like I already gave myself that choice. Like, go build your body up, but doesn't mean you have to like go parade yourself around. Like, just be proud of yourself. And I feel like I got to that point where I was like, I'm fucking proud of myself. I probably could have gotten bigger, but I also could have been smaller. And nobody was on my ass. I was my own trainer. It's like, I feel like I did that and I was okay with it. And now I'm just like, okay, you're going to keep going? Or so I feel like I was like, you did that. You know what I'm saying? It like felt like college to me. Like, all right, I did the 4 years, graduated.
That's true.
Top of my class. And now I'm just like, all right, what are you getting out of it? You know, besides a good physique. And I'm like, my physique's not bad. I might not be cut as hell, but now I'm eating what I want, saving money, saving time, and not stressing myself out, and
have more time for dance.
You know, more energy, honestly. Cause sometimes I would kill myself at the gym and then I'd have to go to dance. I'm like,
Yeah. You look like
I would show up like geek,
Yeah,
but really
yeah,
on the inside,
literally
I'm like,
fake
fuck
smile.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, it
Hey
was cool,
man, that's super cool, man. You got really good mindset, dude. Like this is probably the first time I actually like sat down and talked to you for
Yeah.
real. I mean, like we
Been
talked a
trying
little
to
bit.
tell this kid.
But, yeah, like we'll definitely have you in the podcast again. We'll sit down and like talk about
dying.
other shit.
Dying.
Yeah,
Rape
thanks for coming,
Chronicles
man.
Part
Oh,
1.
thank you, man. Thank you for having me over. And
Yeah,
also thanks to Rafi because he always speaks really highly of you, man. So it always
Oh,
makes me
thank you,
excited
man.
to be around you or to like come and do something like this. So I just appreciate you guys for having me, honestly, man. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
I speak highly of all my friends, all the people that I love.
yeah, he does. He does. He
Yeah.
generally does. That's cool.
Oh, good guy, Raf. Follow him on Instagram, everyone.
Good guy, rap. All right, I'm changing my Instagram.
All right, there
name. It's
you
Good
go.
Guy
Yeah,
Rap.
please do.
All right. So, yeah, that's it for the podcast. That was a bunch of stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We got Ray and then we got Raph. And I guess that's it for this week's episode. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Grab the mushrooms, JERiCK.
Shrooms, bro. Oh, mic drop literally. Shit.
Sorry, it's his first time here, you guys.
How did that
A little
even
nervous.
fall? All right, how did that even fall? I don't even understand.
Guess you're a mess, bro.